What has it been? 2 months?
It's been 2 months.
Too fucking long.
Has it been 2 months?
No,
I think so. January. Is this episode 22? I think episode 21 was in January.
episode 1. The fuck we ain't been
episode 1 of 2021.
Yeah. You know, it's shit. You know,
let me see.
Have we recorded in 2021?
Yeah. It was January 16th.
So
was
we've been
the
gone
release.
for 5 weeks.
It's been pretty.
No, more. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's
5 weeks.
Yeah, end of February. February
February.
went by quick.
Hey, well, you know what it
As
is.
usual.
Back like my hairline. Shit.
Are we on?
Yeah, we on.
Oh, Red means on. Oh, yeah. See, it's been so long, I forgot if Red is recording or
Red
Blue is.
yeah, man. We rocking, man. We back up in this thing. I know you missed that sweet sound.
Oh.
I missed it. The boys missed it. We were texting. We were ready to get back in here for you guys. But you know what it is? We're back. And it's time to speak the fuck up. You're here with your guy, Joe, my man, Pete, and my man, Griff. We missed the hell out of y'all. So much has happened in 5 weeks.
Man.
Old shit, new shit still going on. But first and foremost, you know I got to check in with my guys because I know it's been a minute. So you guys I know you got something for me. What's good, Pete? How you been?
Same.
Oh shit. Not after 5 weeks. Not after COVID. Not after. You didn't lose power.
COVID's still not over yet.
Well, no. But the numbers are dropping.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Herd immunity.
I guess so.
I caught it. Look. Yeah, baby. Who celebrates their virus? Like, yeah, I got that shit. What the fuck? I guess only me. I had that.
So now Joe's wilding out. He's like, I ain't worried no more.
What? Well, you know, I returned with the mask because, like, my ex-wife, she, like, chewed me out. She was like, you going around the sun, da-da-da-da. And I was like, you know what, you got a point. So then I started wearing a mask. The classes tried to start teaching in the mask. Hell no, shit don't work. Took it right back off. But it's just like, God.
One, they can't understand you, and two, it's hard to breathe.
It's hard to breathe. Then it gets wet inside there, and it's like cold spit.
So imagine us moving heavy patients.
Mm-mm.
Now my mask be getting like nasty.
But y'all get fresh masks, right?
We can.
I rotate my mask once a month. It's smarter.
What?
Cost effective.
Once a month.
Well,
Yeah. That's bad? I'm still
You're
here.
supposed to do it every time you touch it, pretty much?
You mean I'm supposed to get a new mask
what kind of
every
mask?
time?
Wait, you talking about disposable mask or
You
like
seen the one I wore in here?
Bro, that's a one-time usage.
That's the one for today. That's the fresh one.
Do you have contacts?
Don't talk to me about contacts because I wear them bitches for life.
I feel like Joe be the one that has disposable
sleep in them
contacts that he
hoes.
wears for a year.
Years.
I can't do that.
One of those.
What?
These are
Sleep in your
weekly and he has them
contacts?
for a year.
Yeah,
You sleep with your contacts?
Every now and then.
Hell no.
When I had contacts, but you
Man,
know I
let
don't wear
us have
contacts
some
right now.
ophthalmologist or some optometrist listen to us and they'll be like, you know what? Joe's about to get a DM.
They tell me that every time, and look what are you doing? Up, sleep. What's going on? I like to wake up and be able to see. I don't want to reach for my glasses.
Yeah,
you know
fucked up,
how much panic I go through when I don't know where my glasses are. I can't see them.
But
do
now
know that
imagine you have getting an eye infection, not being able to open your eye.
That's pink eye.
No, like your
When
contact.
she sit on your face.
your
Get up.
contacts, you stuck in your eye, that shit is not.
No, I've had it happen, but you know it didn't freak me out. I was like, okay.
I mean, losing your taste is one thing with COVID, but losing your sight,
Sight, nah, I'd be fucked.
I ain't fucking with that.
What would you do? Somebody asked me about it. Griff, how are you?
Fucking good.
You are busy
Yeah,
as shit.
man.
You got a lot of shit popping off. You said your Legionnaire games.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I get that
This
correct.
guy is like,
Legionnaire games.
You launching a website tonight. Today is February 23rd. Website should go up tonight.
If not tonight, then tomorrow. But
This guy's
I'll probably be up all night
busy.
doing it.
You are killing it.
I'm trying, bro.
No, you're not trying. You're doing.
yeah.
Like you are completing tasks. You progressing. It is fun to watch. It's fun to see.
I said I was gonna do it, so fucking.
I need to keep reminding myself to get some faction play.
Faction
apparel.
play.
I
got
got the
some
booty
dope shit.
shorts.
You got the booty shorts.
I ain't got no
them
booty
booties.
no more. My shit, I fell out.
Bet you won't wear them booty shorts with your UGG boots.
Man, I still don't have no. It's too hot for Uggs now. It's 80 degrees after we
I don't
got
know.
our nuts
Texas
froze off.
Did you not learn anything about Texas from last week?
I learned something, but before we teach the people what Texas taught us, Griff, what's the word of the day?
Oh,
Oh,
snap.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
Word of the day. Word of the day. We got habeas corpus.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good
Something
one.
with the body.
No.
No.
Wait, no, I thought corpus means body.
Habeas corpus. Habeas corpus. Corpus.
Let him
All right?
define it before you look it up.
It is a noun. Any of the several. Oh no, excuse me. any of several common law writs issued to bring a party before a court or judge, especially a writ for inquiring into a lawfulness of the restraint of a person who is imprisoned or detained in another person's custody, the right of a citizen to obtain a writ of habeas corpus as protection against illegal imprisonment.
It's like calling parlay.
Exactly.
Tell me you know what parlay is, Joe.
Yeah, seen it on the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna say that.
But it's
I knew
like,
he was gonna say that too.
but I don't understand.
I invoke parlay.
What is parlay exactly? Because you go fight for your life.
It's like
Like a quick pass.
a momentary treaty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, all right, let's take this time right here to either discuss or we got some other stuff going on. This is
Now
the time to
parlay
do
isn't
that.
exactly what he's
Habeas
talking about.
corpus,
Yeah, it's a little different. This protects you from unlawful stuff.
That don't protect nobody because that shit. You can't habeas corpus. What? Beat his ass some more.
I invoke
You know who could possibly have habeas corpus?
Who?
Trump.
President Trump.
Well, he got acquitted. Like they're not going
Twice.
after him, right? That's my motherfucking guy.
That's
I don't
habeas
even know.
corpus.
Look, man. Look, ever
To
since
be
Trump left, I don't know what the fuck's happening in the White House. Nobody tweeting.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows. I see people going after Joe Biden. They be like, he only been in office 30 days. Well, do something, bitch. You got 30 days, man. Come on. You gassed me up for a whole fucking year. A whole fucking year. That shit, them papers should have already been ready. You should have been turning them bitches in on day fucking one.
Yeah.
Where they at?
Speaking of which, I wish we had Ted Cruz right here next to us.
Ted don't want to come here.
Ted-
Nah, first
don't
of
want
all,
no smoke.
Stop calling him Ted. His name is Raphael. Raphael Cruz. Call him by his real name. We not letting him slide with no Ted. This man went to Mexico. I ain't gonna lie, I was looking at tickets to Florida.
So he crossed the border.
Yeah. Flew
For a
over
better
the
life.
wall, took his daughters because there was no electricity and water here,
For a better life.
and then came back because he got caught.
Crazy.
And then American Airlines talking about we're launching an investigation into
to see who disclosed this
leaked
information.
For what? Somebody saw him on the flight that was from Texas. Was like, not Ted.
I don't think they were talking about that. They were talking about how his flight, how he came back earlier than the original flight.
So he left his family in Mexico.
I think so.
That's the true story of immigration. He fucking did it. Raphael Cruz, our asshole of the month. Hey, but on the cool, at first, I heard, people were talking about it and everything, but I wasn't really upset. Like, if you have the means to be able to do that,
Take
but
care
then
of your
somebody pointed out, they were like, well, he's a public servant.
Yeah.
So it's his
He left his
job
people.
he left his people behind. Damn, he ain't no Moses. A little bit.
Nah.
Dang, he ain't no damn
He didn't say let my
Goddamn
people
true.
go. He done let his people go.
But
All
y'all,
right, y'all, I'm
okay.
out.
Yeah.
Be careful. I'm gone.
So this past week in Dalaska, you saw they made some shirts quick. Somebody got paid off of, every 10 years
Yeah.
they got paid. You two didn't lose power. You guys had your water.
Yeah, I was lucky.
Yeah.
I had no power and the water was ice cold.
Where'd you end up going?
I went out to Fort Worth.
This
I
guy,
ended up-
first couple days said, this builds character.
Yeah.
It did build character. I decided when I couldn't pull my dick out of my pants to jack off because it was too cold, it was time to go.
Use 2 fingers.
I said, yo, I was prepping myself up to beat my meat. I was like this.
man.
And I was like, man, my hands is fucking bricks. Hey, we gotta go. Like, it's fucking done. Yeah, no, I really was. So,
man.
man, I got, you guys got some time for a story. So, the power went out for us the first time. I think it started Monday night.
Was when you lost power?
Was
Because
when-
when did it freeze over? Thursday?
Because we left.
Sunday night, what?
Was it?
It was one of those days. One of those days, whenever the first day we lost power, I had my little boy with me. So the first night, it was cool. Like, it wasn't too bad. No, I think we lost power for a second, then it came back on. So that was cool. House was still warm,
Yeah.
food, everything's good like that. Wake up that next morning, everything's off. So I'm like, oh, shit, all right. Like, he's cool. We in the house. I got him, dressed in layers, but loose clothing, so it keeps his body heat. Make sure you keep your socks on, everything like that. Start walking around the house in shoes, and just insulate and be warm. And I kept asking him, you all right? You all right? Yeah. So then that night when it didn't come back on, I contacted his mom. I was like, yo, she has a new boyfriend. Okay. All right. So she was staying at her boyfriend's house. You know, she's stuck over there.
You see his
out
facial
in,
expression.
out in well, because I have to put that tidbit in there. So, mind you, she tells me all this, and she tells me she has a boyfriend, but she's like, I'm like, how'd y'all meet? On Hinge. It's been 5 weeks, but I've prayed really hard. Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, you know, I don't really. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's bueno. So, she's at her boyfriend's and she's stuck over there because of the storm. I got to take my kids somewhere warm, so they didn't lose power or water or anything. So, I get over there, drop him off over there, talk to my son, let him know to be respectful, you know, do things like that, and I'm appreciative of someone letting my son come and stay over there and do things like that. So behind all that, my son, while he was over there, decided to be a little bit disrespectful, right? He was hopping on the couch. His mom was telling him something, and then her boyfriend said something, and he goes, "You're not my dad." Straight up. This is not a made-up story. Straight up. And his mom called me, and she's got his face on FaceTime. And she's like, you need to talk to him because he told this gentleman, "You're not my dad." And Judah's face is on the FaceTime camera. I'm like this. I'm laughing. He starts smiling. I said, "Judah, nah, it's not funny. That's disrespectful." Because honestly, I didn't expect him to do that. Yeah, I didn't expect him to say anything like that. So I explained to him to be respectful, be mindful. And not portray yourself in that light like that. So it was been a hell of a week of adjustment for that young man at 6 years old, and just finally being around someone that his mom is dating. And, you know, it was kind of rushed because of the emergency and things like that. So, like, adapting to that this week, I had a lot of other shit going on. This shit, you know, shit was crazy. No power, no water out in Fort Worth. You know, I didn't drink like I did in COVID, though. I thought I should have been tossing them bitches back, but I probably would have got colder. Yeah, because you're not supposed to drink when you're cold.
But a lot of people don't even have water yet still, or drinking water. That's
true. They put on that boil ban.
Yeah.
Or
they took it off in Fort Worth and Arlington, but I think
I thought
Alito
doesn't have water?
Yeah,
that's crazy because it's the. I feel like the nicer neighborhoods in Dallas, like nothing, like everything was fine.
Oh, you know, man, the rich don't.
No. I live right across the street. I'm up in like off of what you call it, Forest 75.
Yeah.
So you know Highland Park and all that stuff over there. They got fucking hit too.
They did.
Right across the street from me. You know, it's fucking nice ass houses. I'm in a condo, and my shit was good. But right across the street, this shit was out.
But for how long? Like a day?
2 or 3 days.
Oh, damn, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm just fucking chilling.
The grid doesn't discriminate.
It don't.
Yes, it does. I don't know where the fuck it feel.
Unless they like alternate power. Like I know a couple of those houses probably got the Tesla generators and all that shit.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of sun
panels, solar panels.
Solar panels.
I guess there are some spots in Oak Cliff that still have power because I had. First of all, I want to say thank you to. There's too many people to name, you two included. There were so many people that were open to having me come over. Like, hey, you can come here, charge your phone. Because I was going down, starting the truck, plugging the phone up, sitting in the truck for a little bit. I was driving around town. I may have done some illegal things in the truck while I was whipping. I was mad. Fucking lights off.
Oh, yeah. You say you ran.
Off. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
The red light.
Oh, I was beaming through them red lights. Red light for what? It's snow outside. It's too much ice on the ground. See me tick, I'm be like, nah, I skid through that bitch. Like, it's dangerous. You gonna try to fucking find me? The only thing opens was Brahms. I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna fuck up no sponsorship. But Brahms isn't.
Brahms go hard though.
But it's not my first choice.
Brahms go hard.
I haven't had Brahms since I was like 13.
It's been a while, but I remember Brahms going fucking hard.
Yeah, man.
Their Sundays?
Not just the ice cream, but
the
like
burgers.
Their food.
Give me gas.
Yeah, there's a lot of grease in that motherfucker.
Oh boy,
them fries be good as fuck.
See, I haven't had it.
Started,
I don't even remember.
Did you know what I learned today?
What'd you learn?
I learned that your T-zone can determine or can tell someone or tell yourself how bad your nutrition is. Yeah.
Explain.
So I went to Restore Hyper Wellness.
Oh.
Shameless plug. Y'all come visit us.
That was good. That was smooth, wasn't it? Yeah. It was smooth.
And they were trying like a hydrofacial.
I know what that is. I've had one of those.
I was like, oh yeah, I'll be a model. Like, go ahead, do your teaching whatever on me. Like, I want
You got
one
a facial?
anyways. Yeah.
Butt naked on the gram getting facials. Oh, you one step away from my OnlyFans. You're almost there.
First of all, I wasn't naked for my hydrofacial.
I mean, you self-care. All right, so the T-zone.
Yeah, but they were teaching like T-zone. Like, they're like, oh, Peter, do you eat greasy food? And I was like, maybe from time to time.
And they're lying. Trainer and they're lying.
Yeah, and I was like, why? Can you tell? They're like, yeah, well, I was like, well, teach me. I wanted to understand how this works. Like, you, the estheticians?
Yeah.
They're like, how do y'all, like, teach me. This is completely new to me. And then, like, your T-zone tells you a little bit about your nutrition. I guess your chin or below your chin area is hormones. And then, like, your stress level up top in your forehead area. And then something about your cheeks, but I forgot that part. But yeah, so they're saying like a lot of females that go through like either their menstrual cycle or they're stressed out or hormonal at the point, you can see them usually break out around here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And then, like as far as like, if someone has like really oily skin or if they have, when they do hydrofacials, they can tell certain areas that are dirty. Like their T-zone. And I was like, wait, tell me your T-zone. And they're like right here and right here. Like, oh, like a T. They're like your nutrition. I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess I go home and eat more fruits and vegetables.
No fruits and vegetables.
Drink more water.
Hey man, beef been like smelling real bad to me. Is that yeah, like steak, like it just stinks to me. Like when you open it.
I mean, if your fridge hasn't been running.
Well, Pete, I threw all that food away. Hey, on the kudo, so we had like 4 dozen eggs in the fridge. I pulled them bitches out, was launching them off the balcony. I ain't thrown in so long, my shoulder. I said, ooh, I hadn't thrown shit. Throwing fucking eggs, trying to launch them. They going like 10 yards. I'm trying to aim for a stop sign. I'm releasing them. They going straight to the ground. Boom. Throwing fucking eggs off the balcony and shit.
My God,
I told you, man, when we started getting locked down and we don't have nothing to do, I started getting lawless out here.
Oh, man.
That's bad. Is that bad? Like,
idle minds, man.
Nah, people get bored
That's true.
doing
You get
some
bored with
random
wild shit.
things.
I mean,
Especially if you don't have power either, so you can't just take away the
I
boredom.
feel
by
like
watching
I
TV.
gotta inflict pain on someone else. Like,
On a plus, though, we got emails that people were downloading our episodes. I guess some were getting caught up because I had some people reach out to us or,
for
or
real?
respond. They're like, hey, yeah, I'm finally getting a chance to catch up on these episodes.
Yeah, somebody
and they're
said
like, some of these are funny as fuck. And
Hey,
I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, I would hope they're funny.
thank you guys. Like, so what do
Funny
we?
and insightful. You know
What do we tell our fans? So we took 5 weeks to come out with a new episode.
A hiatus.
What in the fuck happened?
Not to be mistaken with.
Did it start with me and COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because we didn't talk about that because we missed episodes, right?
Yeah.
So, I caught COVID. Someone asked me if I was like documenting my journey or anything like that. I was like, no, because my symptoms weren't that bad, and I didn't want to rub it in anyone's face who had lost a family member or anything like that, because people did lose people.
Yeah.
I had a fever for the first 2 nights, a low grade fever. Then after that, I had these terrible headaches, and I couldn't taste, couldn't smell. I went and got me some purple drink, right, and that's how I figured out I couldn't taste. It was grape, couldn't taste it. So I stopped by the convenience store, picked up a fruit punch Gatorade. Couldn't taste it. Then I grabbed the hand sanitizer in my truck and took a big whiff of that. Couldn't smell it at all. And I was like, damn, I got COVID. I'd self-diagnosed myself before I went to go get swabbed.
But that's what I did, because I was like, wait.
I got everything.
I got a feeling I lost my taste, and I wasn't sure. So and I didn't have anything in the car to taste, so I just licked my hand.
No, you didn't.
Sometimes you just gotta
Swear to
lick your
God.
hand.
Did you lick your hand?
Yeah, I'm like, I can't taste nothing.
Is that like something you learn in nursing school?
No, it was just impulse.
You could have lied and had them. Be safe if you get sick to lick your hand and to see what you have. No, hey, but on the cool, like after those first couple of days and outside of those headaches, it was kind of like the perfect storm for me because school started.
Yeah.
And I was able to get up because I had some classes at 8 a.m. You got to be on Zoom and things like that. And I'll be on my computer all day knocking shit out. Boom, 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 boom. So it was nice.
Yeah.
In the midst of a storm, I had something really good come out of that. I did something really good with the time that I had. So that was cool. So it started right there. Then what happened? We came out of COVID. What the fuck happened? What took us so long?
I don't know. We kind of just got busy,
I'm about to say,
and then
yeah,
my schedule got busy at work. I started picking up extra shifts.
And you missed the 2 jobs now.
1.5.
Wait, am I allowed to say that?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay.
We can
We don't have non-compete
Like
clauses.
you already said
Okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
I know that was my bad because I kind of looked at him. I was like, wait,
No, you're
am I
fine.
snitching right
Yeah,
now?
no, you're good.
Dry snitch.
Yeah, we just got busy, and our schedule didn't, match up.
We did talk about we need to be a bit more transparent with you guys because we fucking.
That's our
go ghost.
apologies. Our apologies. We just disappeared because I'm not considering, but like, yeah, I had a lot of people reach out to me. No, we had like maybe a couple.
Yeah,
We
but,
still appreciate
the ones that love us and
Yeah,
really
we
pay
really
attention to us. Like,
appreciate that.
we really
And
thank
they're
y'all.
like, hey, did y'all just stop recording, or are y'all done, or
No,
are y'all
we're not
busy, or and
We're
I was
not
like,
done.
hey, you noticed?
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Shit
Like,
We really do.
and to hang around like for 5 weeks.
And wait
most
for
people
us.
have been like, hey, y'all, fuck this shit. I'm fucking out.
Yeah.
Nah, like
Ride or
we-
die, baby.
Yeah, for real. We
got
really
and then-
appreciate that.
And then email saying certain number of downloads last week. I was like, oh shit.
Mm.
Yeah, and then I had a couple. There were a couple people were like, hey, when is the next time y'all recording? Keep me posted. Da da da. Here we are.
Yeah, share those episodes. So some upcoming things that we have. Well, we were in talks with the Vision Lab podcast.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not listened to the Vision Lab podcast, go listen to the Vision Lab podcast. The hosts of that are Cuff and Mo. They are great men. Great men. Overall, the content on their podcast is absolutely great. We'll be on their show
April
the
13th.
13th, and then it drops
The 20th.
the 20th.
420.
Yeah. Smoke some bitch. I don't promote. Anything.
No, so we had a new listener. And she was asking like what this topic is or our next topic, and I was like, you know what, we're just gonna shoot the breeze.
No, yeah, I mean,
we haven't,
dice.
yeah, we haven't. Oh,
what is that?
double sixes.
Hey, so okay, man. You know what I'm tired of? Black people asking me if I can play spades. I can't play spades. And now, you think, like, if I see some,
Can you play?
Did you say you can't play? Or
I
you
can't play spades.
Oh damn.
Can you,
Rolling dice.
can you throw bones?
I don't know what. Dominoes. I don't know how to play dominoes.
You don't know how to play dominoes.
Shooting dice. I don't even know what. Like, I could get all my money took because they'd be like, "Nah, you lost." I'd be like, "Oh shit."
Actually, you may have that beginner's luck shit.
Yeah, if you've
always
never
happens.
shot. Yeah,
No, I've shot.
ride the.
I got robbed.
The rookie shooter.
Nah, hell no, I got robbed. Like, I don't know any of the games. Like, we need to have like a game night like that, where it's just spades, dominoes,
let's have a
shooting.
game night.
Oh,
Yeah,
y'all see,
let's.
don't come get me. Yo, what kind of hat is that?
Oh, this is Simon and Mary.
Simon and well, like, what's the style? Because it looks like a kung fu hat.
It's almost like I don't want to say Islamic. So
I'm about to say he come in and look like a shaman,
Muslim shaman kind of deal.
Yeah. That
And,
thing is clean.
and his shirt says "play."
Yeah.
I love it.
Man, that shit is nice.
know.
Griff with the hats, bruh.
Griffin got has his own swag. He should start his own lineup.
Level, you know what I mean?
So, all right. We're back. What do we want?
Well, the new listener did pose a question.
What
to
they
us.
pose? Yeah.
Several questions actually.
Let's go.
She was
Wait, can I tell the story about the homeless dude?
yeah.
Go
please.
ahead.
Oh shit! All right, so I told y'all the other week, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So I'm leaving somewhere downtown, and I'm driving on I can't remember the street now. I think it's Acre, right? And I pull up to the light, and as I'm pulling up to the light, I see this dude. Now I'm not saying that homelessness is funny, but this is fucking hilarious. This is fucking hilarious. So I'm driving up, and I see this dude like kind of bent over, like he's kind of out of breath, right? I'm thinking, damn, he must have been running somewhere, right? So as I'm pulling up to the light, and I get closer, I'm like, damn, this dude is taking a shit, and he's standing over the gutter, right? Just dropping the deuce right there. You see all the shit, right? And so I'm looking, and I'm like, this guy is taking a shit. So I roll the window down, and just me being me. I roll the window down. I said, hey man, stop taking a shit in the street. And he just looks up at me, and he's like, hey man, I tried to go in the store, but they wouldn't let me. So I had to do what I had to do. I'm like, well, shit, fuck, what you gotta do? So I'm sitting there, light still red. I'm like, well, at least wipe your ass. He pulls out this brown paper bag. He's like, I got that covered, boy. And he just keeps doing his business, just shitting in the street, making noise, everything.
You
right?
think he elite? Go ahead.
Police pulls up next to me, and I'm like, I know they see this dude shitting in the street.
Yeah.
Right? And in my mind, I'm thinking I should say something, but they'll probably be like, oh, yeah, that's Hank. He does that all the time. And he'll just drive off. So I didn't say anything, and I just drove off like, damn, I can't wait to tell this fucking story. But that was
It's
a pretty
real.
weird fucking day.
Yo,
Yeah.
the water that goes into the gutter, what do we do with that water?
He goes into the sewer.
Is that the groundwater that is
Probably.
pretty
That's
bad?
filtered and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
That's why when you don't have clean water, it's because our filter is down.
It's because one guy decided to shit right before the ice storm.
Yeah.
And now shit's contaminated. You know, do you think he threw the bag away? Or do you think that's his shit bag and he carries that in his pocket?
I didn't think that far into it, Joe. But now that you say that, you know what?
I'm trying to think of the best scenario, and I say that he got rid of it. But the other side of me
you
is
would
like,
hope so.
that's his fucking bag.
But that may be his shit bag.
That's his soft too, probably real balled up and ready. Yeah, he rinses it.
Why?
Say, man, stop shitting in the street.
Hey, but I mean, we'll get to these questions, but that poses because I'm glad you brought that up. In Tulsa, there was a gentleman that was homeless during the freeze up there that died on the steps of a public building for homeless people.
Wow.
So
The
it's
irony,
like,
right?
I understand, some people feel like, well, they can just go do this. I feel like not every homeless situation is the same. Maybe some choose that lifestyle. Maybe some absolutely have no way out, or they feel like they have no way out. No matter what they try, they're stuck right there. How do we help them? What do we give to them to provide services so they're not shitting in the street and doing things like that?
First of all, like you said a second ago, most of them choose to be that way. When I was going to school, when I was going to El Centro, downtown Dallas, I would ride the train right there at West End Station. Mad homeless people right there, dope heads, whatever, B-boys, all that stuff. And I would just spark up random conversations with a lot of them. And most of them, I would always ask, like, why are you homeless, right? That's the question everybody probably wants to ask them. Like, because I want to be. I don't have to pay taxes. I don't have to pay rent. I don't have to be responsible to nobody. I can go wherever the fuck I want to, whenever I want to, this and that. I choose to be this way.
Damn.
So
In my mind, I'm like, I could never, there's no way I could not just have a roof over my head every night, right?
Yeah.
And even the privilege of driving, like,
Calm nomadic.
like just
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
they don't want to be tied down to stuff, so they just live wherever,
It'd be
roam.
easier for them to.
Did you ever
to
meet
proclaim
any of them
habeas
that had
corpus.
like kids and families that had homes and stuff, and that they just were like, nah?
yeah.
I've met
Really?
a couple where they had a fallout with their family
Mm-hmm.
because they fucked up.
Family turned their back on
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's crazy, man. A
Yeah.
lot of them cats just choose to be that way because it's easy. They don't have to work. They just go stand on the corner with a cup. People just give them money just out of the kindness of their heart.
Yeah.
I ain't
That
giving
shit
no more
crazy,
money
bro.
away just because of that. And now my son has that nice streak in him. Dad, we gotta give him some money.
My kids
Like,
do that
no,
shit
we
too.
don't. Nah.
My kids do that shit too.
He asked me the other day when it froze because we had to cross a lake. He's like, Dad, the frogs. I said, yeah, they dead. Then I explained to him, I was like, some frogs they have something, I guess, where they shut down their internal organs and they can go to sleep in the.
They're
in the
cold-blooded,
freeze.
Joe.
Yeah. And then but, hey, I was explaining it to him because like when he first shot it off, I was like, no, they dead. He laughed, he got it. I was like, oh, you're starting to get a little sense of humor like mine, bro. This might be dangerous. But all right, so.
Amphibians.
I guess if you want to help out the homeless, I don't want to speed past that. If you want to help out the homeless, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of things here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that you can look up, that you can do to help these people, the ones that actually need the help.
Who want it?
Yeah, who want the help. That they have services out here that you can reach them. All right, to these questions. Who are these questions from?
Amber.
Okay, Amber. Now who's
Of
Amber?
Restore Hyper Wellness.
Look at that. Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. The
They-
other
hey.
manager, Preston Forrest.
That's a $50 check to Speak the Fuck Up LLC. What the fuck?
Come handle up.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, go ahead and address her. She's gonna watch this episode. Amber,
What's
you
up,
need to reach
Amber?
out to them. These
How
would
you
be
doing?
great.
Amber.
These would be
I
great
got
guys
you.
for your
supposed to talk.
location. Let's see here. She actually posed several different questions.
I'm ready. To
She
answer them
goes,
all.
Are guys always messy, or is that just a 20s phase? That's one.
So
Guys.
rude.
I got a story for
I
that.
know, right? I'm like,
Just
what?
comfortable.
As
Shit.
if women aren't messy. She
They're messy in
goes,
different ways.
She goes, what about the whole thing about how boys are mean to you when you're younger, because but it carries
'Cause they
on
like
into
you.
adulthood because they like you? Is that how men? Why are men always picking on their girlfriends and call it flirting? What men are you hanging out with?
See, I don't think I was mean. I don't think I've ever been mean to a girl that I liked. Why would I be mean?
If anything, I was too fucking nice.
That
Yeah.
turn.
I think
into a
if I
fucking
remember
doormat.
correctly, Val actually took scissors to a boy's shirt or pants.
She posted that on
shit.
Twitter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like straight took scissors to his clothes.
But I thought it
'Cause
was
she
because
liked
he.
no, because he would.
Yeah, he like
Oh,
kept
bugging
messing
her.
with
I
her.
say that's a little bit beyond.
Val's gangster, man.
That's
That's
some
fucking
gangster ass
wild,
shit.
bro.
Val's gangster, dude.
Hey man, that first question, I've dated a girl that would leave her tampons in the toilet.
I don't think she's talking about that messy. I think she's talking about messy as in like,
No. There's a messy as in what? Like
Oh, like petty, like
why are men so
Gossip type
messy?
shit?
Yeah, like why are
Oh,
messy?
okay.
Like why are men messy?
I don't think
is that
she's
the mess
talking
you're
about that. I'm thinking she's talking about like cleanliness.
Nah, man, I know women that are dirtier than men.
true,
Walk into the bathroom, it's like, ooh,
true.
It's not. It's a generalized thing to think that
makeup
all men
all
are
over the
messy.
place, and you
But,
got like
I've been around some ladies that I'm just like, whoa, wait a
Yeah.
minute. You know what that makes me do? If I'm just like, oh,
and not even just their location, but like just
Nah, I
taking
don't
care
wanna.
of female patients that have no personal hygiene.
oh, goddamn. No, I'm going home. My stomach hurts.
Ever since they invented dry shampoo. Okay, before y'all come at me, I get it. You can't wash your hair every day. I get it. You know, the oil to your hair and hair
Whatever.
follicles. And,
Man, they be
and they
using
got
the
long
shit out of
hair
them dry
and they
shampoo
can't- yeah.
sprays.
yeah, sometimes they be going like 3-4 days without, and they're like, "Well, I still shower, just my body, but not my hair." And I'm like, "So,
I don't think we address what she's asking though.
I don't think so either."
She's asking.
But then again,
we
we
flipped it.
also need her to
flipped it.
clarify
This is
it.
for men.
we flipped it.
Yeah.
What's your car right now?
I think
What's
it.
your car
I
for?
think it depends on.
Hey, Amber,
I
can you
think it
clarify this question
depends
for us?
on the person and the space that they're in.
Yeah.
I feel like if they respect their space more, they'll be a little bit more cleanly. And then you never know what their habits were growing up. I feel like some people or some people just like whatever, like they're comfortable with it, they can navigate around of it. But there's also degrees of messiness. Like if you got a couple pairs, some clothes on the couch, or like a little small thing of dishes in the sink, or if you like absolutely like hoarder style, like there's different
Yeah.
degrees. There's different degrees to being messy. But I feel like dudes, like for me in college, I had a roommate. He was messy as fuck. Like I got mad. Like I would keep my side of the room clean because you never know who's gonna pop up. Like little shorty want to come in here. You got cheeseburger wrappers on the floor and everything like that. Like get that
Pizza
shit the fuck
boxes
up. Your
all over the
drawers is
counter.
out, my nigga. Like when I met you in the summertime, this is not who you were. And I requested a dorm transfer from there. He was one of my teammates on at Dub T up in Canyon. I was like, nah, this boy messy as hell. Like, I said, he was cocky as shit too. I said, I never met a dude that could suck his own dick and enjoy it. And I was like, that's you. That's fucking you, because you're just the cockiest little son of a bitch. But it depends. It depends on the person, man. It depends on the person. There's degree to that, but not all guys are like that, Amber.
And I think there's, like you said, there's degrees, and what may be messy to you may not be messy to that person. I've experienced that before.
That's true.
Some people like things in certain places.
Yeah.
Right? There's order to them. But somebody else may say, like, why the fuck? This doesn't make sense. But to that person, it may be like, well, this is the way I have it because of the flow of whatever energy that I'm.
my feng shui.
My feng shui, yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yeah. Feng shui.
It's levels and degrees.
And then she said something, and I was like, "Damn, who hurt you?"
What's she saying?
And then she was like, "Well, I feel like I'm a pushover sometimes because I'll ignore red flags, and I feel like I can fix them because they're broken."
Oh,
And I was like, "Oh, don't even get us started on that because
I like girls that like to fix guys.
I'm like, why do I'm not gonna say all women because it's not all women, but a lot feel like they can fix a broken man."
What is a broken man? What is
Right.
to him? What makes you think that he is broken?
Right.
He is holding himself. So what the fuck? Maybe you're broken. So you see, maybe there are things or areas that you're inadequate in that you may
notice
pin
and-
out on
yeah.
him. You notice in him, and I want to fix that in him because those are the areas I'm broken in. Maybe it's you,
Yeah.
not you.
What does it
Amber.
take?
Well, not you,
Specific.
Amber, but like
remove the needle from your eye before
Yeah.
you poke somebody else's. Or
Yeah,
some shit like that.
like it may.
Yeah, I never heard that before.
Yeah, to me, I'm good.
Yeah.
To it's your perception of me. Your perception of me says that I'm broken. Well, if you think that I'm broken, like why? Like
Well, what type
That's
of
a
broken do you
problem.
feel like women, like the jaded ones, like the jaded men? They're like, "Oh yeah, I can fix him. I can make him believe in love again." Or is it more of like, because there's so many different types of broken, just like there's different types of crazies.
all right, let's specify one type of broken. You said jaded, like make a man believe in love again.
Yeah,
Cause I've been there.
I've been there.
Like,
I think we all three of us.
like I'm good. No, I'm good. I think any woman that tries to, especially if like you're upfront with a girl, and she, you know, if you're upfront with a woman and then she makes it her goal to go out of her way to make you fall in love, and it gets nowhere, like, well, I told you.
I told you.
Yeah.
Good warning. Yeah.
Right.
I told you. But sometimes you can get flipped around. But if you're coming to a guy that's like maybe fresh off of something or something super traumatic, don't fucking try it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of those things, and this is common too, where a guy he may be like upfront in the beginning. He's like, hey, just to be in the open. I'm not looking for a serious relationship. You know, like I'm in the dating scene to see how this goes. But like they interpret that differently, and it's like, yeah, we'll see about that.
Mm-hmm. Take the challenge.
But at the same time, if that guy does say that, his actions have to line up with that. He
Yeah.
can't do everything that points to wanting to be in a serious relationship and then be
Right.
like, oh no, like, you know, I was just being friendly.
I was upfront in the beginning. I
You know,
told you.
yeah, nah, you give off those signals, those signs that you're changing, you're being that, and maybe you're just a guy that's like really nice, but you told her like, no, like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be rude to you because this is not what I want to do.
But it's what blows my mind or vexes me is like, in the end of it, they'll be like, oh yeah, there's so many red flags. I should have seen it. And I'm like, well,
That's everybody, bro. You know how many people? I knew you shouldn't have married her. Why didn't you say nothing? Y'all knew this entire
Yeah.
time. Why y'all ain't say nothing?
like
Y'all
if you've seen the red flag, there are red flags for a
my
reason.
God.
Like what is it?
Point
Like,
it out. Point it out. Tell me.
At what point do red flags say, ooh, come at me?
Nah, everybody always regrets what fails. No one ever regrets what succeeded.
Joe.
That is like that's common in
You're right.
everything. You're like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have did that. If we could look into the future of relationships or business partnerships or friendships that fall apart, and if we could peer in and see them fall apart, we would never take that path.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean, where's the story of your life? Where do you
where are the
learn
lessons?
from? Where do you learn from? Where
Do you think
get
it's
that?
human nature to? I don't want to say purposely like not focus on the good stuff, but it's just you know people always leave bad reviews. They never leave
Fuck
good
yeah,
reviews.
come on, man.
And
The
it's
bad
like you
shit's
harp,
more
you
juice.
harp on that one bad thing and
Hear me out.
versus
TMZ, a whole fucking company that runs off of spitting out bad fucking news.
yeah.
Bad fucking news. Bad fucking news. Hey, so you could go start going, changing, listen, let's say you're in a relationship, you're with a girl, and she telling you things that, your areas you're inadequate in. So then you start to take a mindful effort to switch those efforts. You start picking them up, start picking up habits, doing different things. And then you drop the ball one time. She's going to fire off on your ass.
She'll never forget
Because all the time before that was you weren't doing that. But then the time frame where you started changing your habits, it was like, all right, but then you fucked up that one time, and then it's like, boom, she's hitting you in your shit. You know what I'm saying? Not literally, because please don't condone physical violence, especially in relationships. Do not condone that. But you're getting hit with that. But it is easier to focus on the negative.
Yeah.
Or what is bad.
That reminds me of the story or the post that I'm pretty sure you might have seen it circulating where the teacher wrote like the times table.
Oh yeah, nine times one.
Yeah,
7.
she did like 9 of them correctly,
Yeah.
and in her class like harped on her for that one.
I mean, you
number
the
that
fucking teacher though, so I mean,
But she was using that as an experiment to
Yeah.
show him like, hey, you see what it is? Like you can be doing the right thing, but society or the world will harp on just that one mistake.
Do you remember when you were a kid and your teacher got something wrong and just how powerful you felt? Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
bitch.
yeah.
You ain't shit.
fucking wrong.
Let me see your real degree.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah. That power that you have. I hope we answered her question. What's another question she got? What's up, Amber? Let's go.
I know.
Is she in a relationship now?
Yeah, she is.
How's that relationship going?
I don't know. That's a great question. Amber, if you're watching this, let us know. I think her boyfriend watches or he's watched a couple of episodes, or may have listened to some of the episodes in the background while she was watching us.
I'll shout him out when he listens to all the episodes, not just some. So what else you say?
Just the whole. I think that's. Oh, how do you guys feel about interracial couples and facing the struggles behind it?
What struggles?
Joe's dating a white woman. This question's for you, Joe.
What the fuck? Yo, I mean, I've dated like somebody asked me, they're like, what kind of girls do you like? I was like, I like girls. Like if you a girl and I find you attractive or I like something about you, I just like you. I don't give a fuck. But interracial relationships are wild at hand because I feel like you have a set of friends that actually support you. you have a set of friends or people that support you only when you're around, but disapprove of your relationship because of the racial stigmatism. And then I feel like it's hard to bring someone of a different race around your family. Because, I got family down in Houston and stuff like that. And everybody black. Everybody in that bad boy is black. Like, I had a cousin. She came to our granny's funeral. And her husband is white. He wasn't there. He was not there. And I rarely see her. And she's a cousin who I love dearly. Like, spent a lot of time with her. She, I went down and spent time with her when she was at UT as a student. Went to class with her. I was like a sophomore in high school. She let me come down there and kick it with her. I really enjoyed that. But it's tough being in a interracial relationship, especially I guess I'm gonna speak from the standpoint of being a black guy, a black man, excuse me. Like being online and people saying like you can't be, you have self-hate if you date outside your race.
Yeah.
What? No, I don't. You can't be pro-black if you date outside your race. Wait a minute, man. I don't think people realize. Being pro-black is an ideal. It's an like Black Lives Matter is a movement. Being pro-black it's an ideal. It's how you act, how you shop, how you buy. It's not necessarily tied to who I date, because no matter who I date doesn't negate the fact that I identify with everything that's going on wrong in the country, or everything that's done wrong to someone else that looks like me. So there's times where I'm on Twitter or something like that, and I'm like, damn, like I feel alienated, and I don't even comment because it's like I'm commenting from an emotional place. I'm like, how do you claim yourself to be pro-black but turn your back on your brother because of who he may like, or who he may love?
And I didn't mean that in an offensive way. When I was like, yeah, Joe's dating a white woman.
Nah, what? Nah, fuck that. Let's go. Nah, but oh my god. No, but that's real shit, man.
And I mean, I know her. I don't want to say her name unless
I would get I would get stuff from black girls, and oh, you only date white girls. I'm like, no, I don't only date white girls. Do I like different types of? I don't know how to phrase this because I am in a relationship. But do I like different types? I'm gonna speak previously. Do I like different types of women? Absolutely. Do I like black women? Absolutely. Do I like you? No, I don't. You're not attractive, lady.
Yeah.
Like, you want me? Look at me, honey.
I'm out of your league.
You want me to date you? That should have been my response back when the girls would come. I'd be like, baby, like look at this, and like I like black girls, but you're not the black. And then like I've had so what, you like light skin or dark skin? Like no. First of all, I'm not a colorist.
Yeah.
I don't participate in that. Like my ex-wife is Mexican and white. So my son he's human first and foremost. People are like, what's he mixed with? He's fucking mixed with human. Two humans fucking made him. He's mixed with human. Now, his ethnic background, he has multiple ethnic backgrounds. I was explaining him to about what tribe we come from in Africa. One of the tribes our bloodline is tied back to. I was talking to him about that yesterday, just so he knows. Like, damn, Dad knows this shit, because I always wondered this shit, and I didn't find it out till later in life. So, like, I want to give it to my kid. Yeah. Where was I going with this? Do you like light skin or dark skin girls? Like, I don't participate that team light skin shit and team dark skin shit. I'd be like, I'll shut that shit down. I had a homeboy, he's still my friend, because they would be with my son. They'd be like, oh, he team light skin. I'm like, nah, hey, don't do that, because there's a whole history behind that, like the paper bag system. If you're lighter than the paper bag, or your blue veins, if I can see your veins, or back in segregation and Jim Crow, like passing. Being black, but just having this skin tone where you could pass for being white, and you can, live a normal life. Live a normal life, unimpeded from the things that you want to go get. So that interracial relationships they're tough, especially when and I understand. I have to play devil's advocate because I do understand the other side of it, because how do you date someone that can't necessarily, now it's up to them to be able to work towards this, that doesn't understand your struggle immediately, because
or your culture.
Because when you're dating someone they understand the nuances of what's going on, and they care, as opposed you may be dating someone, like we saw those relationships where interracial relationships, and then Trump came out And then the boyfriends and girlfriends were like big time Trump supporters, and the other person was like, "What in the fuck is going on?
How can you be with me and support that?"
Yeah. How can you view shit like that, or where the person just doesn't understand, and you're just like, how the fuck do you not understand that? So, I see it from both standpoints, but yeah, man, Pete, I am in an interracial relationship. I feel like
let her know
he's with a white woman. What? Who is?
He's with a white woman. With that colored boy over there.
That's that shit. That shit's wild, man. That shit's wild, man. And that doesn't pertain to every person in an interracial relationship, because there are some interracial relationships where they are. And in interracial relationship, people, it isn't just black and white. Like, I believe I was watching Anthony Bourdain, and he went over to Israel or Palestine, however you would like to, because that's a sensitive subject, and I don't want to offend anyone on that because I don't know shit about it. I know that there's a dispute.
I miss his shows.
I miss him. No homo. Pause. Yeah. No, like for real. Like real. He was like
I miss Kobe. I miss Anthony. Yeah.
He took me all over the world, showed me. I'm just like, damn. Yeah. Like, but he was with a couple. One lady was Jewish, and the other gentleman was Palestinian. Wow. And they were together, and I absolutely love it. If you can find that episode, I don't know the episode, but he's over in Israel. I think they have him titled by the country he's in.
Because you have certain cultures that are like, you cannot marry outside of our race.
Yeah. I had girlfriends in high school.
It'd be like a religion thing.
I had girlfriends in high school who told their parents told them, "Oh, he's black, you can't date him."
Yeah.
I had a friend who went through the same thing. This girl's parents told her, like, you can't date him, he's black. Mm-hmm. They stayed together, for like the rest of the year or whatever, but then that was that. But it was like crazy. It's like, because I was like, I really don't understand. Like,
and I feel like some cultures don't allow you to date outside, or other cultures, because their religion or their religious beliefs contradict each other.
Yeah. That's a big play in it too.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's just crazy, man.
I like women, but I do have a preference. So I'm not against or for whatever fuck. It's like, whatever, you love who you love, you like who you like, you want who you want. Who gives a fuck? That's the way I see it.
I just find it interesting that different women of different culture bring different things to the table.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fun to date someone and go experience their culture. Yeah. Now, white people don't got a lot of it, but no, I'm my bad. I'm just playing. Like, it's as opposed to like dating someone from like, from like Brazil or even like if she's Asian. There's just like there's a certain culture, and there's big thing. What you gonna learn from a white lady from America? I don't know.
Joe, let me know if you need a place to stay for a hot shower.
Hey, offer stands. I like it.
Oh my God, man.
Oh, but no. Hey, I'm glad we touched on that. I'm man. I'm the perfect guy to speak on it.
He's dating a white woman. Blue would have been great for this question.
We gotta get Blue here.
Yeah.
Did y'all see his music video?
Yeah.
No.
You didn't see it?
It's fucking hilarious.
I don't know the lady's name, but she's big.
She's a big influencer.
Yeah. She does parody videos.
We'll send you the clip. Yeah. It's hilarious.
Blue is in there, man.
Yeah.
Blue working. He was at the he was at the national championship.
Yeah.
A couple days ago, he didn't say nothing about it.
Humble.
Wow. We here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was dope to see him. It's cool to see everybody doing their own thing and just seeing their growth and development outside of the areas. Because I feel like sometimes we meet people and we keep them in the box where we met them.
Perfect example.
Wait, what?
For those that don't know Joe and how we met Joe. So Joe is from a different location at F45. And then he came highly recommended. So I was like, that's cool. Let's see what this guy's about.
I was highly recommended, and y'all put me at Old East. I took that like when I first got hired.
Do something wrong in the interview.
He was like, "Yeah, you'll be at Old East." I was like, "Well, wait a minute." Like,
look at you now. You love Old East.
Yeah,
Old East loves you.
Old East is popping now.
Yeah, but he comes in. This guy's really polite. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am, and everything. And Rachel was like, "You don't have to call me ma'am." And you know how Rachel is. And I was like, "Yeah, man. I mean, I appreciate you, yes, sir, but I mean, my name is Peter. Like it's all good, polite." And then we find out that he had his own podcast before this podcast was alive, and it was called
Something Awkward and Inappropriate. cannot find it online. All episodes have been deleted from my laptop
The
because I
kind
Really?
needed the space.
Wow.
I needed the space. Like I'm in
With the old
school.
and with the new, for real.
And the first episode that I listened to, his opening line was beating your meat when you He was talking about beating his meat without the blanket and it was all cold and shit.
that was my co-host.
That
and
seems to be his MO because he was talking about beating his
Talking about
meat
that with
and
his
his
cold.
hands were cold and
I think my first interaction with Joe, because I think I taught class with
Taught
Joe
class together.
before
Yeah.
I found out about the podcast. So after the intro, I finished talking with the intro. The time started and the music came on. Joe just went off. I'm like, who the
yeah. He's all not quiet, do his demo, and
Like,
all
bro,
of a
you all right?
sudden just
First thing I'm like, hey man, were you former military or what? He's like, no, I'm just
it's just me, you know.
how I am.
Flip a switch.
Oh, I love y'all, man.
I played football.
Yeah.
You know.
Flip a switch and here I
He
am.
even called me sir. I'm like, why the fuck?
See?
you call me sir?
See?
We almost the same age.
I come in, I'm like, so tell me about yourself. Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, I was a coach at Bishop Arts and yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When can you start? You let me know and I'm there.
Bruh, man,
shit.
I like this because it kind of gives me like insight to like what my funeral would be like if people are talking about me. Like, hey, all right, cool, that's good.
Yeah,
I'm
stories, boy.
gonna put y'all on the list of speakers. All right, they can
man.
talk. Y'all have a list of people that can't come to y'all's funeral?
That can't?
Yeah, I have like 3 or 4 people on my list.
How you
that,
gonna
like,
regulate that?
what do you mean?
That they can't come to your funeral?
I will
Is
pop
it in your
up
will?
out that bitch and turn my stiff ass neck. The audacity of you to arrive here in my celebration of death.
I know I do have one person. Sergeant Major Christopher. I'll never forget that motherfucker.
Sergeant who?
Sergeant Major Christopher. I'll never forget him.
What happened? Like,
Long
can
ass
you?
story.
Okay.
Long fucking story. But he hated me for no fucking reason. Made my life hell. My first enlistment.
There was a reason. It was on him though.
Yeah.
Something he was dealing with.
Yeah.
Hurt
Long
people
ass
hurt
story.
people.
Terrible story, but I'll never forget that motherfucker. I don't hate people, but he's
He's on that.
Yeah, he's
I
on- he's up there.
strongly
Yeah.
dislike.
Dislike.
You. I disapprove
Yeah.
of you.
yeah.
Pete, you got anybody on your list?
My list? Hold on,
went to
man. I
school
welcome
too, so
everybody. And if you're one of those people that I'm like, the fuck you doing here? I'm gonna haunt your ass.
You're gonna waste your energy hunting somebody. It's like
Oh, it's
Ghost.
not a waste, bro.
Don't you only get like
It'd be
one
great.
thing?
It'd be
Say you
great.
dead. What
Yeah.
energy?
I feel like was it like in the movie Ghost where like
In the movie.
he like kicked the can
Movie.
and like he wasted all his energy and faith.
Y'all see where Joe gets his resources?
Ghost is a solid movie, is it not? That's what I hear. Hey, I'm decided the 80s sucked.
Nah, man. I'll show up to the dream. They'll be like, Habeas Corpus. Nah, motherfucker. I am the corpus.
Look, yeah, we sure didn't use the word. Pete got the word.
That was
yeah.
good, Pete.
Yeah, that's shit that I think about. I actually
This is what you think about?
I was actually thinking about that.
That's
I
pretty
think
good, though.
a day or two ago.
Who do I not want at my funeral?
Yeah, no.
But yeah, that and like
Who would you want at your funeral?
Or
Like,
like-
the one person that you'd be highly disappointed if they didn't show up.
my son. My son.
I feel like that's a given.
I feel like everything points back to him. Like, oh, you're mad at me? Okay, cool. Judah, you all right? Like,
That's
Judah.
your extension, bro.
Like, yeah,
They
like
used to be in your balls. That shit's crazy to me.
You right.
I said that to my son.
You used to be in your nutsack.
You used to be in my balls. I got that from Dave Chappelle. Like, you used to be in my balls, and he looked at me like, what? Never mind. Don't worry about it.
You'll learn in 4th grade.
Like, you created. I helped create you.
Let me know when I have to sign the permission slip.
yeah. Who would y'all be disappointed in if they didn't show up to your funeral?
My kids, yeah.
Yeah. Pete, who's your person
My person?
or people?
I have several, but I think I'd be disappointed if my sister didn't show up.
Mm.
It's crazy because
Yeah,
my
after y'all
sister and I,
chopstick shit.
Yeah,
y'all
right.
been
Yeah,
through
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot. Shaking
Yeah.
and shit.
but we used to get into like fights all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Like physical altercation. And then we just grew closer throughout the years. You know, it's funny because people would think we were twins. Like we look very similar, but we're not. I'm 2 years older than her. But she acts like she's older.
Mhm.
And she'll agree too because they were like, wait, Peter's the older? No. She
Your
don't act
sister
like it.
She lives in Dallas?
She lives in Grand Prairie.
I haven't met your sister.
I don't think you have.
No,
I haven't.
No. Yeah, but my niece is crazy.
Huh?
My nephew's crazy. Did y'all see
Yo,
the story?
he's stumping on the little snowman. That was real. That was so cool.
Did you grow up? Did you grow up?
Calvin and
reading
Hobbes?
Calvin and Hobbes?
No.
That little boy with his toy, his little stuffed animal tiger.
No.
But he would make his little tiger like real life, like it's his real life buddy. So, anyways, it's a little comic
strip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's really, the little kid is like really imaginative, and every time it snows, he'll build like little snowmen, and he'll walk around like he's Godzilla or he'll destroy it. And my nephew loves dinosaurs, dinosaurs, everything. So he has this little dinosaur costume, like a legit like fur on like costume. And my sister, they built like little snowmen, like a little village of snowmen. And my nephew was walking around stomping on
That was so cool.
I'll send you the stuff.
Yeah, he posted the comic strip first, and then his nephews was right after it. I was like, oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, and I'm like, for those that grew up on Calvin and Hobbes, here, keep sliding. You'll see what my nephew was doing.
That should have went viral, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's dope, man. That's dope.
Speaking of which, like as far as your childhood goes in reflection, do y'all feel like 2021 right now, because it's still fresh and people has been stuck at home, especially now with the whole Dalaska or whatever, do you feel like people can keep this momentum or just eventually fall off?
Momentum for pretending to what?
Not pretending, just doing things. Like
No,
I see
pertaining to
a lot of people like making moves, and just, I mean, us for one, and just watching, like keeping up with social media and following people's well, whatever they show, obviously there's more behind the scenes.
It's easy to start. It's easy to start. That's when you have the most energy, when you're the most excited. But what do you do when that excitement wears away?
Longevity,
and that's where, in myself, I'm not, like, I fall off in and out of the gym, a lack of discipline in that area.
Yeah.
Like, not making the time for it, not being disciplined, not going to go knock it out. So when that excitement wears off, it's like, where's your discipline at? And I preach it to the people at our members at the F45, because I try to get their asses like, hey, you're set at your station at 5 seconds, you're picking your weight up, you're ready at 3 seconds, and when they hit that green, you're lifting. And then some of them, we got 30 seconds in a station or for a set, and you picking your weight up now. That's 5 seconds
10 seconds
down.
left, yeah.
I'm on your ass.
Yeah.
None, and I tell them, hey, this is mental.
And Griff,
like, if you can drag your tired ass body back there and hit that go button, dog ass tired, and get through it every time, like that does something for your mind.
Yeah.
So I try to tell them it's more than your body this moment. Like it is all encompassing.
But that's what Griff would say. Griff is like, I want you to go until that green button turns red.
Till it turns red.
Yeah, and you've heard me say it in class before too. I was like, as coaches, we know you can rep this shit out. We've seen you rep it out. But how many of you can rep it out the entire time consistently without stopping, even with 2 seconds left? That 2 seconds is a whole nother rep.
Yeah.
Bro,
It adds up. It adds up. Compound.
I'm being more personal. I'm personable with the people. I feel like I have that rapport with them. Nah, put that back. Here's your new weight. Like we got a lady, I call her B, in case she doesn't want her name shared, but she's there in the morning. So this morning we had dumbbell flat bench press. She got like the 11s. I'm like, baby, come on. And I handed her the 15. It was her last set, 30 seconds. I gave her the 15s. She, but she's getting it.
Yeah.
I'm not assisting, nothing like that. I said, see, now you know.
Now you know.
That's where you start from.
A lot of people don't know until you push them.
Yeah.
They just need somebody to push them. But I think that's the thing. It's like you had all that time to sit your ass down, right? Recharge. So once you recharge, you start going, right? Eventually your battery's gonna die.
Yeah.
That's just the way of the world. You know what I mean? So the momentum is good, but it will die down. So it's all about what you do to recharge. Do you just stop, or do you recharge and keep fucking going, right? So that's a personal thing. You know what I mean? But the shit I'm on, I've been trying to do it anyway. Yeah. Same thing with you, same thing with you. Like, this is the shit that you've been trying to do, been wanting to do, so you're doing it, right? And as shit gets good, you don't want to stop. Fuck, this is just now starting to fucking boil up. Keep fucking going and see what else can happen. Like, why would you stop when the shit starts getting good? Fuck that. I want more. Always.
See, I bring up that question because someone was responding to the story that I posted of my nephew, and then it just led to another conversation where they're like, "Hey, Pete, what's your biggest fear this year?" I was like, damn, where'd that come from? One. But two, that's a great question. I never thought about that. I was like, yeah, the year's still fresh, but I don't remember the last time I thought about what my greatest fear was.
I know what mine is.
I do too.
But I'm doing everything opposite of that fear because I'm like, nah.
What's your biggest fear?
I ain't gonna say it out loud.
Okay.
Not being.
I'll tell y'all. But I'm not.
My fear is not being able to maintain personal relationships because my dreams are being fulfilled.
Damn, I need to work on that because I'm bad at keeping my personal relationships going while I'm on the hunt for my own shit. I'm bad at it. I got to, I was like, you're selfish. I was like, yeah. I am.
That's what I was saying. I'm very selfish.
Yeah, but you're working on your own thing, though.
But I still have those personal relationships that I still have to cultivate and take care of. I have to nurture those as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
I have to nurture those.
That's hard, right?
It's hard. It's fucking hard.
It's hard, folks.
Especially when it gets
It's like, you don't see me over here fucking grinding for this shit. It gets brought to your
attention. It's like, I'm doing what I've been saying I want to do, son. What the fuck? You know, so,
but then I understand it. I understand it.
I get it, but then it's like,
yeah,
you want to be like, well, I'm sorry. If you can't fucking roll with me while I'm handling this shit, then you can wait.
Yeah.
I want to be like that, but that's not healthy for me.
Because I feel bad, too. Because
you get wrapped up in your work instead of the relationships. You know what I mean? Because that's the stuff that keeps you healthy anyway. You got that outlet or you got somebody to share the good shit with.
Yeah.
You know, you get to the top of the mountain by yourself, you by yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
I feel bad because I miss a couple things that my friends
But they got to be able to get on your level, too.
I'll take
you know what I mean? No, fuck that. If I'm up there, I want somebody that's up there on the same level.
I get you.
I ain't trying to go backwards.
Speaking of wrapping it up, gentlemen, we've been here for an hour. We got to roll out, baby. It flies by. We appreciate you guys. Hey, we didn't say it at the top of the hour. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Go download us. Subscribe on the iTunes, on Spotify, everything like that. This episode will go up. We'll get it out. We're happy to be back. We've been waiting for this for too damn long. For too damn long. We're gonna come back. So hopefully some improvements come along. Maybe some news in a couple of months. We'll see what happens, baby. Hey, it's your guy Joe, my man Pete, my man Griff. Pete, close us out, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to remember there's a difference between being patient and procrastinating. One is understanding that the things that you want is going to take time, and the other one is just sitting there waiting for things to fall into your lap. So make sure you know the difference between the two. With that being said, it's great to be back. We look forward to keeping this consistent again, hearing from y'all. Let us know if you have any questions or anything you want to hear us discuss. But of course, you're my boy Joe, my boy Griff. My name is Peter. And please remember, be brave with your life.